each other better, right? Getting to know each other and understand each other better, spend quality time, meet friends to know their background, and just like from what your teaching is all about. Now, how do we get to know each other better when we just meet in offices?
Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah.
No, that's my question.
So how do we get to know each other better when the meeting is in offices?
Yes, in offices,
restaurants,
maybe in restaurants,
Millennium Park.
Fine, maybe not like visiting the family, like the parents, the girl's family, or you visiting.
So where is the best place to know each other?
No, I'm asking. We are all learning here. I'm just asking because I know in our society today, just like we all know, if everybody should say yes to it, most of the ladies go to the guys' houses, maybe spend a day or two just to spend time to understand one another. It's just like in business or in relationship between two guys. If you don't have any money dealings, you will not get to know if this person is trusted or what this person can do or what this person cannot do. That's what I mean by that.
Thank you so much. Very powerful question. Can we appreciate him, please? So the summary of this whole thing, everything you're asking is around courtship. Yes. And the first thing was to distinguish between courtship and dating. Is that okay? Dating is an open-ended relationship with nothing in view. Dating is me and you just hanging around to figure out if we will have anything to do with each other. So it's an open-ended relationship. In most cases, dating leads nowhere. Okay? That's our first date, second date, and then you now jump to another person again, first date, second date, and third date. So in the scripture, the Bible doesn't so much encourage dating. It's an open-ended relationship that always leaves wounds in the hearts of people. Okay? But the world, don't forget the church. The way the church gets married is different from the way the world gets married. So if we do not understand that, we're going to be judging the way the church does things by the way the world does things. Okay? So in the kingdom, the first thing we do is not just to start dating. Even though dating as a secular culture has started penetrating the church culture now, you have a situation whereby pastors actually encourage members to go for dating. Is that okay? So it leaves the church with too many broken people, because just last week people saw you going out with her. Is that okay? And then just when we're thinking that something is happening with the two of you, you have dropped her, you are picking on the other one too, and you go out. Then your friends will ask you, why we saw you with the other girl, why did you stop? No matter girl, she just appeared to be. So you find rumors spreading around church, and now you have to damage her because you are not of interest. She's not of interest to you. Is that okay? Meanwhile, that same lady with her flaws will actually be a good person for somebody else, but for the way you have damaged her, somebody else who she may have been good for will not want to take her. You see that? I'm telling you what has happened here in the church here. We had a case of a young man who wanted to marry a lady in our church here. So two amazing people very close to me. The guy wanted to marry the lady. I called the lady and I told her, I said, look, this guy's interested in you. And the guy went to meet with her with permission and all the structure we have in place here. The guy went to meet this girl and said, oh, I want to marry you. And the girl initially was excited, but her friend who had a relationship with the guy before went and told her and said, oh, that guy, his own is this and that and all of that. She said all kinds of stuff about the guy. And not that they are bad stuff, that the guy is not somebody who just makes up his mind. She said some things, in a way to weaken this lady. So the lady left the guy because of what a friend that knows her, that knows this person before, said. Anyway, long and short of it now, the guy is married. He's in Canada now. Shortly after that, he got married to somebody in Canada. They have their second child now. And as God will have it, God showed her mercy too. She just got married to somebody. They're in America together. So what I'm saying is that you can have consequences as a result of allowing datings in church, and then you're going to kiss too many frogs in the name of looking for a prince. Okay, so in the church, our culture in the kingdom of God is different from the secular. In the kingdom of God, we don't just jump around and meet girls. We take our time to wait for God to give us the leading, to give us the direction. We, in all our ways, we acknowledge God first. We say, Lord, who do you want me to go for? Do you understand? That's why I said be sensitive to make the right move at the right time when God is leading. Do you understand? So we wait, like you now as a good borehole driller. Look at you, look so smart. So nice, and you're making a lot of money because borehole has become very expensive now. So I know you're making a lot of money. Shows, So the next thing you're going to do now is that God, among all these precious girls here, like which one is the one? Do you understand what I'm saying now? Then God will, like, you just be hearing Rebecca. Or you have a vision, or you have a desire towards a particular lady. At that moment, you meet your pastor in the church and say, sir, I feel a leading towards a particular. In our church, this man is in charge. You go to him so that he can help guide you. Say, I'm interested in a particular girl in our church. He will then get to help you structure the approach on how to reach out to that girl, because you may be interested in someone that's already engaged to somebody else. All right. So once you see the lady, what we'll do is that there is what to call a preliminary, what you call dating in a courtship relationship, whereby the first thing is for two of you to meet and you discuss about your values, your plans, your desires, your dreams, and all of your personality. Those are the preliminaries, which is what you do in dating. But unlike in dating, where we're just going out with nothing in view, in courtship we have marriage in view. We want to be sure that we are the right persons for each other. So in those preliminary phases where we're getting to know each other about our values, our desires, and all of that, if we now begin to notice that we're having a lot of conflicts, we then get back to the drawing board and say, look, sorry, I thought this is the person I would like to marry, and I really wanted to marry a person, but we're having irreconcilable differences in the area of this and this and that. If the counselor cannot help in that situation, they've tried and it doesn't work, two of you can go separate ways. Is that okay? Does that answer your question, sir? Fantastic. So in the kingdom of God, we have a different approach to doing these things. And in terms of talking about how can we get to know each other, we don't have to know each other in my bedroom. Understand that, sir? We don't have to know each other by coming to spend time with me. Is that all right? We can get to know each other through we can go to play football together. We get to know some things with each other while we're playing. We can go for lunch together. We can go for dinner together. We can go to friends' birthdays together. We can have private times apart, where we just go to a private place, a public place where we can have private meetings. All right? What we are saying is, let's be careful as Christians not to engage in private meetings that will lead to spiritual compromises, and ultimately we don't end up marrying each other, and we have too many unnecessary memory about each other. Is that okay? God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir, please, before you quickly take hers, someone is asking here, how will she know that a man is good for her sexually? Because she has a very strong sexual urge and can last long without to go through sexual intercourse with the opposite sex.
Okay, this is becoming gynecological. All right, let me say this. If you are a lady, you have high sex drive. Very simple. You have high sex drive, and your sex drive can be such that it lasts for a long time. They say you have high libido and all of that. Your hormones, your sex drive is very high because of the nature of your hormones. Is there any medical doctor here? Can you put up the mic before you give it to them? Put up the mic. Any medical doctor here? Are you a doctor? Huh? Are you a doctor? Okay, I thought she was a medical doctor. So one of the things that I want to quickly say here about high sex drive is that you are not going to use testing him before you get married. Madam, how much sex will you need to have to confirm that you can meet your sex drive? Your sex drive is your sex drive. Is that okay? Even when you get married to the man, no matter how great his sex drive is, because you have an extremely high sex drive, it is not sexual intercourse with him that is going to ultimately meet your sex drive. Is that okay? It is a man helping you to reach orgasm. It is a man helping you to reach orgasm in multiple times without even trusting into you. All right? When the man helps you to reach orgasm multiply, in fact, you need to reach your orgasm multiply before the man even comes in. Because no matter how good the man is, the man has his elastic limit. A woman can have consistent orgasm for a long time, but the man does not ejaculate for a long time. So in which case, in order to meet your sexual drive, whether he has high sex drive or low sex drive, there are ways by which the man can meet your help you achieve your sex drive, not necessarily through having direct sexual penetration with you. Otherwise, you're just going to kill the man. So, madam, what I just want to say to you is that if your sex drive is very high, you're going to train your man when you get married on how to help you reach sexual satisfaction. The reality of the matter is that the man may not be able to do that for you without helping you to achieve that. So what most women will do is to have the man, you are mature people here, so what most women will do is to have the man stimulate your clitoris, your G-spots, your labias, and the rest of that. He helps you to do all of that, so you come into multiple orgasms severally. Once you reach that multiple orgasm, at that period where you know you've been satisfied, you can tell the man to come in. That's when you get married. For now, everything you had, delete.
All right. Okay. Hello everyone. Yes. My name is Passion. So my question is, how do you deal with a man that finds it very difficult to let go of things or forgive easily? Maybe you have an issue now, and if you don't persistently talk about it, he can linger it for like a day or two. And how I was raised, my parents, I don't see, they fight now. Before the dawn of the next day, they already said so. I don't know how
You are dealing with a very complicated situation for now, and you need to resolve this before you move forward. Do you understand that? Because it's not how you were raised. It might become an issue for you. You may not be able to exist in that kind of toxic environment. And what you're seeing now will only get worse. It will only get worse when you get married. Is that okay? So I will encourage that you deal with that issue now. All right? He needs to know that you don't like it, and he needs to make commitment to improving on his conflict resolution style. He has to commit to making sure he improves on his conflict resolution style. You have to let him know you don't like it, and you have to let him know that if you do something, you've done that, and he still remains what he is, and you don't like it, it hurts you. All right, so you have a tough decision to make, because it's about your future now. Imagine yourself in a marriage where you wake up every day, you sleep together, you wake up every day, and this is what you see. Can you survive there? Mentally, are you going to be okay there? Emotionally, are you going to be okay there? All right, so if you can't resolve this, we may end up dissolving the relationship. God bless you. I see a smile on your face. Yes. This looks like what uniform is God bless you. Yeah, what's the question?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of being nervous because my question is...
Come. Relax. This is not Mount Sinai. This is a church of God. So what's your question?
Okay, I actually wanted to know if, because of growing up as a child, the only love I've experienced is fatherly love.
Okay.
And growing up, my dad will always tell you, don't ask anything from any man outside there.
Right.
Whatever you want, ask me. Because I never grew up with my mom. She left when I was just 3 months old.
I'm sorry.
And my father was just the mother. He asked you, have you bought pad? Have you done this? Have you done that? And eventually he died. So I wanted to ask a question. Is that the reason why... because I get to understand that married men actually comes more closer to me, and they are more in love with me, and they want to do everything for you, show you care, rent apartments for you, do this and do that. And most of the young guys that come, I find myself being the one. I feel is a natural character because my father was always giving, so I love giving. So if you come, I want to support you, I want to help you. I can't count how many I've done that for. And at the ending of the day, they are nowhere to be found. So I want to ask, is it because of fatherly love? That's the reason why I see attention more in men and the rest. And another question is, I wanted to ask, because you talked about season. Would I say I have missed my season of marriage? Because I remember a certain time that a guy came down from London to get married to me. He was not the one that saw me directly. His elder brother's wife saw me in church, and she said she likes me. And when they sent my picture, this and that. But the reason why I dissolved the relationship was because of one day I told him that I just finished from fast. And he said, he's in Nigeria that they used to carry church in the head. Over here, there is nothing like witches and wizards. If you know that you want to come here, you have to behave like people in this place. And this one, that even when pastor is preaching, he's checking on time to go to make money. And he said, if I want to pack my things and come there, I will have to behave like the people there. If not, he will get married to me and stay with me 3 months interval or 6 months interval. But I was not the one that saw him. When the woman explained to me, she said she was not supposed to come to church because she was sick. But the sister actually forced her to come, and she entered when they were sharing the grace. And when she entered, I was the first person she saw. And when they sent my picture to the guy, amongst every other picture, I was the only one he chose. So would I say I've missed my chance? And lastly, most guys says I'm not romantic, and they say I'm too busy, that I'm business cautious, I am money cautious. So because of that reason, I don't know if most of them are actually running away from me because of, they say I don't really give them that much attention. I told them that you don't know where I'm coming from, you don't know what I've suffered, you don't know what I've been through.
So let's deal with something right now. You're a workaholic. Do you get me now? You do a lot. And I understand it's because you were not raised with the affectionate side of life. You didn't have a mother figure. So you were raised by more of a doing person, which is a father. Do you understand what I'm saying? The absence of a mother really, really has a negative impact on us. Do you understand that? You need to slow down, because gradually now you started using work to cover up.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
I want to chip in something.
Go ahead.
I've seen my mom. I know her.
Yes.
But my mom lived a reckless life. We did not grow up together, but I've
Yes.
seen her. And my uncles, they refused to help me because my uncle told me that he cannot invest into me because he's not sure if his investment will yield profit or not. So, and because of that, I made a vow not to be like her. And because of that, I slept on the streets. I left my uncle because they almost killed me, working for them and the rest. And I have this passion for young ladies because I'm a network marketer. And I know so many young ladies, young girls, 16, 17, that I have accommodated because of why one, her stepdad almost slept with her. I practically went to their house, packed her things, and gave her an accommodation. Now she's in Ghana building her business. So I have this passion for young ladies because of, I've been through so much. And I believe that if a guy is coming, at least he should understand where I'm coming from.
That's the point. So that's what we're saying here. So pretty much your life now, you do a lot. Is that okay? That's why when people see you, they don't see the romantic side of you. They see more of the business. Am I making a point here? People see more of this girl is a goal-getter, right? So the first thing that will do to most guys is that to make them to be afraid that this girl may not be a lovely, lively, and it's a wrong judgment. Because most of the things you are doing, you are using it to cover up what you truly desired. Won't you want to be loved? How will it feel like if you have a guy that just calls you and texts you and tells you how much he loves you? And just look at the smile from your face. Can you see how much that is lacking in your life right now? Do you understand that? So you need that softer side of life. I understand you have to become an independent girl. Do you understand that? Because nobody was there for you. That's what we're talking about. Nobody was there, so you have to fight. Is that okay? The challenge with that is that once you become too much of a human doing and less of a human being, when people see you, they just want to assume this girl is a tough girl. If some people are going to call you Margaret Thatcher, they don't know you. Some people are going to judge you from outside and think that you are not a romantic, you are not a playful person and all of that, that your life is all about serious, it's all about money. Whereas deep on the inside of you, if they get closer, they'll realize that you're a loving person. You are somebody who's even looking for love. To be cuddled, to be cared for, somebody to come and celebrate your birthday. And how is it going to look like a guy shows up with cake on your birthday? So that's what you need. That's what you need. Is that okay? Now what I want to say to you is, when you are at a business place, be a lioness. When you are with people, be a lamb. If you are not careful, you'll be carrying your lioness nature at work into relationship with people. When you are with people, enjoy people. Don't be serious. Like here now, relax. How are you? Don't appear and you know. Can anybody tell me the difference between this look and her smiling face? Which one is the best one? No, but we didn't know you had this set of teeth. My friend, didn't you like it when you saw? You felt led inside you. So let that smiling side of you. Listen, God has helped you. You are no longer the broke girl you used to be. You are no longer the girl struggling for where to live. Those days are over in your life. Do you understand? You are out of the wood. Be careful lest you continue as if life is the way it used to be. Start finding time to interact, find time to relax, find time to play with people. Is that okay? And trust me, the married men who are coming, you talked about married men who are coming, you understand that? When married men begin to see a lady appearing to look so matured, married men are more drawn to ladies who are looking very responsible. There's something about married men. The moment you start looking too responsible, too serious, there are some things that draws married men to single ladies. Okay? And then you find out that those who are supposed to be drawn to you, the younger guys, because of the same way, the same thing, the same toughness that you used to appear, that scares them away, it attracts you to the older ones. Are you getting the whole stuff now? So you need to make sure, please, outside of work, try to tone down. And then, by the way, learn to be in meetings where people of your age are present. Your network marketing may be exposing you too much to married people. What kind of network do you do? What kind of business do you do now?
It's a network marketing. I deal on health nutritional aspects.
So that's what you do currently. Does that take you to people does that make you to market a lot to married people?
Yes, it does. And I actually have a passion for it. Because my father died of
For
stroke.
the business, right?
Yes.
Your father died of stroke.
Yes.
So,
and I've been able to help people with stroke through my company.
and most of them are.
Yeah.
Can you see where the problem is? Your business keeps you so much in the midst of married people, and you are single. Many of these married men you are caring for have wives that don't care for them. Why shouldn't he approach you? So can you see that the pool you are operating in is deciding who is being attracted to you? So when you finish your work among married men, so don't be surprised that married men are coming, expect it. Just know that you have nothing to do with them. But what you now need to do is so that in your church, singles meeting, start going for singles meeting. Join a department in your church where young people are present. Intentionally relate with young people in your church. Intentionally. Because your work keeps you in the midst of married people. Does that make sense now? Does that make sense? Can you see where married people are coming from? Now where you they work? You don't want them to have stroke. So now they are not having stroke. They want to have you. Is that all right? So have you learned a few things here? You need to tone down a bit. Intentionally begin to relate with people of your age. People of young people generally.
But that is sorry. Most of these young men, when they come, sorry, but most of them when they come, the first thing, because of most of them, my level of exposure and the distance, when they come, the first thing they want to do is they want to ask you for sex, they want to do this one. Immediately they want to, like one in my area, it's like, you're too workaholic, I need to come to your house, you need to come to, I say, come to do what? Like the next day they send you a message, I love you, I want to do this one. What, when I see it, it's like.
Can I say this to you? If you live in the riverine area, what source of protein do you see? If you live in the north where there's no river, what kind of protein do you see more? Protein source come from what? Cow? Cattle. Where you hang around always influences who you see. So if you have a lot of irresponsible guys, you notice around you the people that are coming to you, you are better than all of them. You are in an average community. If the community where you find yourself, the guys, everybody around there, you are better than all of them, madam, that's not the community for you. Change. Number 2, start deliberately interacting with a community of highly intellectual people, or more spiritual people and intellectual people. Do you understand that? So where you hang around decides who sees you. That's why you are meeting all those with come to my house, come and sleep with me. And your level of intellect is above them. That shows the kind of environment you find yourself in. There's a community you go to, you'll be struggling to catch up with them. Yeah. God bless you.